Good morning, traders. This is Professor 1970. It is May 9, 2022. It's 9:26 in the morning. I wanted to get a quick video out there to kind of go over on where my thought process is in terms of my bearish bias. I have been since roughly April 25th. If you follow me on Twitter, you have probably seen why. I want to put it kind of in a video format on where I'm coming from and what I'm looking at. If I have time, I will go through my daily setup, if you will, on how I set up for the day. But I want to keep this short and sweet, and I'll get into more things when I have time in the future. I got a little late start this morning. Anyway, first things first, please subscribe to my channel. Please like my channel, spread the word, and comment on my channel. If I don't get any of that, then there's no point in me doing these videos. So there you go. Anyway, hopefully you get something out of it. It's not investment advice for entertainment purposes only. You got to trade yourself. I will be giving you my opinions, and you can like them or not. Anyway, what you have here is a weekly chart. For those of you that followed me on Twitter, you've seen this chart quite a bit. If I scroll back about 10 years, back to 2012, this green thing is the cloud. For those of you that don't know what that is, watch my other video. I'm not going to go over how I set it up. I'll update that in the future at some point, or watch my other video. You will notice that every time we penetrated a cloud, we've penetrated through it. Right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, and here. Okay, that's only 5 or 6 times in the last 10 years. All right, so when we this is COVID here, and here back on February 2025, we penetrated the cloud, we bounced back up, and when this dojo formed here, I said, okay, if we penetrate through the cloud, I'm going short. Well, back on April 25th or thereabouts, we penetrated back through the cloud. I posted on Twitter, I am short. We have to go through the cloud in order for us to build a base and jump back up. Now, I had a couple things in my favor. There's a war going on in Ukraine, which is Putin is a madman. That guy needs to go. It is horrible what is happening there. We have hyperinflation, the worst in 40 years. We have quantitative easing. There's not a lot of good things that are out there. My question I wake up with every morning is, what is the catalyst to take us lower, or what is the catalyst to take us higher? Well, right now, I do not see a catalyst that takes us higher. I think there's a lot of money leaving the market. I think retirees are scared. They have to protect their money. They have hyperinflation. They can now put it in a bank account, maybe get 2%, but not enough to offset inflation. So they're screwed. My generation, which is the baby boomer generation, we're screwed because, we have to save for retirement, and there's not an avenue. The real estate is, topped out. The bank interest and bank accounts are rough. So we have to put our money, there goes the bell. We have to put our money in the marketplace, which, in a bear market is really hard to do. So, is that a risk that we're willing to take? And then we have all these young guys that are probably listening to this who came in during COVID, who made a boatload of money, but now are experiencing somewhat of a bear market for the first time. And I tell you what, when you don't think the market can go any lower, it goes a lot lower. So that's the reason for my bias. It's simply this. It is we need to have a penetration of the cloud. So I think that we need to go around 388.20 is my target and has been for a while, where I may start to see if we can go long or get some kind of recovery and see what the catalyst is at that time. There's actually a doomsday scenario. We could actually drop based on this cloud down to 279 level. Okay, this is doomsday. This requires a major catastrophe, whether God knows a nuclear threat or nuclear weapons, or one nuclear missile goes off, or something that will absolutely spook the market. I call it the doomsday scenario. I don't think we need to worry about it too much, but we have to be aware of it, that it's a possibility. I hope it doesn't happen because, I'm starting to, once we get to that 388 level, um, that's when I'm going to start looking to go, at least start looking for some long-term longs, possibly. It just depends on what's happening. So this is a weekly chart. Here's what I'm looking for. That 388 may not happen today, may not happen tomorrow, may not happen next month. It may never happen. I don't know. But I use these long lines of the cloud to kind of figure out where my targets are. If I go into today's daily cloud right here, this is live right now. I use first things I do is, let me get rid of these lines, all of them actually. Okay. I use the algo lines or trend lines, if you will, to kind of set target levels. I want to use the previous day, which is probably right around there. Oops. I would say, oh, hold on, sorry. By the way, I use TC2000 for charting and Ameritrade for trading. Oh, sorry, hold on. I got to do one more, which is here. I'm going to use kind of that one right there. And move this one here, just so that I have some targets that I can use, and I could probably draw another one there. Okay. Okay. That's just a quick little thing. Now I have a 5-minute chart right here. Right now you can see we bounced right off of this target line and are heading back down. So now I am going into, this is my 5-minute chart. Okay, let me see where we're at. I don't see any targets that I can use here, so I'm using my 15-minute. What I'm looking for right here is I'm looking for either a cloud to the left of me or to the right of me at this price level that I can use to use as a target. I don't have one here. I don't want to have one here. Okay, or there. So right now I'm just using my algo line, so nothing, and the weekly. All right. Well, so I really have to use my daily. As many of you know, I had set a target right here at this level, 403. We'll call it 403.30. I had it at 403.54. If you go to my Twitter account, that was my target. We hit that this morning. It's this little flat part right here back in the cloud. There was another one here above, but we've gone through that. So this is my target, 403.13, that I'm looking to retest. If we break through this, then my next target is right here, the next flat level. Okay, about right there. So right here is that flat level right here. So 396.70. And then if we break through that, then I'm looking at this 388 level that I've been talking about. So these are my levels for today. This is what it looks like. I'm going to post this. This is also posted on Twitter, but this is how I set up in the morning. When I have time, probably on Friday, I'll do another video. I'll get in a little bit early and I will go into a little bit more detail on how I set this up and my thought process behind it. But I wanted to get a quick video out there to kind of tell you guys where I'm coming from. We can go look at the 1-minute chart, see what's happening. Not much. So we're just kind of bouncing around this level, and we'll just have to see how it plays out. If we get back up to this chart line right here, this 406 area, and we have another downturn, I may look to short that. But I'm going to go to my Twitter account and go from there. So if you want to follow along, you can go to my Twitter. If you don't know what it is, you go to my Reddit page at Real Day Trading, Professor 1970. And in my profile, I have my Twitter account set up. Please subscribe, please like, please comment. Hope you liked the video. In order for me to make these and get better at it, I need all that stuff to kind of keep me motivated. Otherwise, there's no point. Thank you, and hopefully you got a little something out of it and where I'm coming from. And by the way, I continue to be biased until as long as we're trading below the cloud, which is basically this level right here, 429.84, that's considered bearish. Once you trade above it, then I become bullish. So right now we're going to need a area higher of 442. I mean, that's a good 10% move plus before I become bullish. So I don't. I will trade some longs off of a support level because there are violent short coverings in the bear market. But I right now, in my thought process, is any bounce I look to fade until that's proven differently. Anyway, we'll go into more detail on other stuff. Hopefully, you get something out of it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Take care.